नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणी निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात देशतारिणी। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय, राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय, Radha Raman Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Girdhari Radhe. Jaya Radha Girdhari Radhe. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radhe. Jaya Radha Gopinath Radhe. Jaya Radha Rasa Bihari Radhe. Jaya Radha Rasa Bihari Radhe. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radha Madan Mohan Radhe. Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Radhe. Jaya Radha Kunja Bihari Radhe. Jaya Radha Banke Bihari Radhe. Jai Jagannath Jai Baladeva Jai Subhadra. Jai Jagannath Jai Baladeva Jai Subhadra. Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu. Jagannath Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatu. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Bol हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी। यमुना तीरावनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवतीम् उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। Welcome everyone in Bhagavad Gita class. So we are in chapter 9, slok number 12. So last time we have finished till slok number 11. So we'll recite the verses, then we'll discuss. followed by Mangalacharan. Avajananti mamamudha manusim tanum asritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental form as the Supreme Lord of all that be. 9.12 Mogha mogha karmadu mogha jnana vichetasa rakshasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim sritaha. Those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruity activities, and their culture of knowledge are all defeated. 9.13 Mahatmanastu mam partha devim prakritim asritah bhajanti ananya manso gyatva bhutadim avyayam. O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of the divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. 9.14 Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantasya dinvata namasyantasya mam bhaktya nitya ukta upasate. Always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me, these great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. 9.15 Jnana yagyena chapyante yajanto mam upasate ekatvena prithatvena bahuda vishwato mukham. 9.16 Aham kratur aham yakya Svadha aham aushadham mantroham evajyam aham agnir aham utam. But it is I who am the ritual. I sacrifice this offering to the ancestors, the healing fog, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering. 9.17 Pita aham asya jagato mata dhata pitamaha vedam pavitra omkara rikasamaya jurevacha. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig, Sam, and Yajurveda. 9.18 Gatir Bharata Prabhu Sakshi Nivasah Saranam Suhrita Prabhavah Pralayah Tasthanam Nidhanam Bijam Avyayam. 9.19 Tapamyaham aham varsham nigriyamyaham uttisajami cha amritam chaiva mritus sada asachaham Arjuna. O Arjuna, I give heat and I withhold and send forth the rain. I am immortality and I am also death personified. Both spirit and matter are in me. 9.20 Traividya mama sopama somapa bhuta papa yagyera rishtva tvarga gatim parthayante te punyam asadya surendra lokam asananti divyani divideva bhogan. Those who study the Vedas and drink the Somras, seeking the heavenly planets, worship me indirectly, purified of sinful reactions. They take birth on the pious heavenly planets of Indra, where they enjoy godly delights. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapada Kamalam श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितां तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधे कांता नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण। Welcome everyone once again in Bhagavad Gita class. So we were last time at 9.12. So we'll see what we have seen in 9.11. Then we'll continue with the 9.12 sloka. Avajananti mama mudha manusim tanum astritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. For fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature as the supreme lord of all that being. So here Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna that, oh Arjuna, when I descend as human form, people don't believe me. They don't have faith. They treat me that I am like ordinary person. But I can never be ordinary person. I am the same supreme lord, personality of God, Krishna. So here we see that Jananti, Ajananti and Avajananti. So Jananti means they are in Krishna consciousness, they are already devotee. Ajananti, they are those who are living in ignorance, they are Ajananti. And Avajananti, that who are misunderstanding about Krishna. So this misunderstanding will increase their bondage. That is told in the next verse, that is 9.12. And if they are in avajanantis, what will happen? Their lag, lust, greed, and anger they will suffer from lag, lust, anger, and greed. And as Adi Shankaracharya said that Brahma satyam jagat mithya, jivo Brahmaiva naparah. So Brahman is the only truth. According to Adi Shankaracharya, he says that Brahman is the only truth. The word is unreal, and there is ultimately no difference between Brahman and individual self. So they say that after death, one becomes one with the Lord, which is impossible. So according to Gaudiya Parampara, this is wrong philosophy. That's why it is known as Mayavady philosophy. Okay, so if you are living in material world, you are entitled to have every activity in sattva, rajas, and tamas. Satogun, rajogun, and tamas. Goodness, passion, and ignorance. So in sloka number, we have seen that in 11, superhuman acts of Krishna and Balarama. So when we treat Krishna and Balaram as ordinary person, then how can they perform superhuman acts? So when Krishna and Balarama descended on this planet, they performed superhuman acts, killing big demons, which was nearly impossible to kill that demons. So Krishna and Balaram played like human beings, but performed many superhuman acts which no human can perform. So whatever they performed activity, not a single human being can perform that. And that's why Lord Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, descends onto this planet. So Lord Krishna comes in this world to protect his devotees. And for this protection, he may have to kill many demons. He doesn't hesitate to kill the demons. So primarily, Krishna doesn't come to kill the demons. Primarily, Krishna comes to give darshan to his devotees, those who are bhakta, those who are pure devotees. In Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, first chapter, 20th verse. So this suffices that Krishna always performs superhuman acts. There are two examples of Lord's appearance. Lord's appearance as human is one of his features of transcendental body. So when Krishna comes into this material world, he is same Krishna. He doesn't change his body. Although he can change, but he doesn't change. So Krishna's appearance, activity are true. So those who have believed in this truth, they can easily cross over this ocean of material world. And those who don't have faith, they will be in the bondage of the Satogun, Rajogun and Tamogun. So Krishna appears as four-armed form and then two-armed form in front of Vasudeva and Devaki. So when Krishna was coming to this earth, so initially he appeared as four-handed form in front of Devaki and Vasudeva. But they requested Devaki, Mother Devaki and Vasudeva requested Krishna that, oh Krishna, please come in two-handed form like ordinary person. Okay, so when Krishna showed universal form to Arjuna, he showed in the four-armed form in front of Arjuna. That is given in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 11. So we'll see that in detail, chapter 11. And those who are impersonalist, they deride temple worship. They say that God is everywhere. But this is the wrong perception. If God is everywhere, why not in temple? So God is also there in the temple in the form of deity. So we should worship deity. So it is our mandatory duty to worship Lord Krishna in the form of deity. So Mayavadis quote Srimad Bhagavatam to prove Krishna as ordinary man. So Mayavadi say everyone is God. So everyone is God. In everyone's heart, Krishna resides as super soul. So Krishna is also present in the human body form. So this body is like temple. So we should all worship this body. We are doing the temple seva, but if you are not respecting human beings, living entities, bhaktas, devotees, then your effort is waste of time. So we should also respect devotees, living entities, because this body is a temple, like temple, where Krishna resides as super soul. Okay, that is all about 9.11. So now we'll see 9.12. Moghasha mogha karmano mogha jnana vicetasa rakshasim asurim jaiva prakritim mohinim sritaha. So those who are thus bewildered are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. In that deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activities, and their culture of knowledge all are defeated. So if you don't have faith in Krishna, whatever activity you will do, you will be bewildered. So here in 9.12, it is told what is the fate of Duratmas. So Duratmas are always be in the bondage of material life. So fate of those who out of bewilderment disrespect Krishna's form. They don't believe that Deity form is Krishna only. Krishna has descended in the form of deity. So we should all worship deity. We should all perform deity worship. Okay. So they are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. So those who don't have belief in the deity worship, they are always in the bondage of materialistic life. They will perform all atheistic views, all activities in the demonic nature. So hopes for liberation, fruitive activities, and culture of knowledge are all defeated. So whatever they wish, their culture of knowledge, fruitive activities, hopes for liberation, all is waste of time. They will never get liberation. They will be always searching again and again in this material world after taking the birth and death. They will be searching for liberation or understanding the right knowledge. So, what is the understanding Duratma? What is Duratma? Duratma means who is demonic or atheistic in nature, whose thoughts, convictions of such Duratmas, destiny of such Duratmas, and examples of Duratma. So, who is demonic or atheistic? Those people mock at Krishna because they are envious of Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is rightly mentioned in 7.15. Namam yatha prapadyanti. Okay. Such demonic miscreants never surrender to Krishna. So they have atheistic in nature. They are atheistic in nature, so they never accept Krishna. They don't have faith in Krishna. So they always deride Krishna as ordinary human being. So this understanding is nothing known as Duratma. What will happen? So what is the thought? What is the conviction of Duratmas? Their mental speculations about the absolute truth bring them to the false conclusion that the ordinary living entities are one and the same. So if they don't have faith, what will happen? They will understand that ordinary human living and Krishna is same with some extraordinary features. They think that the body of any human being is now simple, covered by material nature, and that as soon as one is liberated from the material body, there is no difference between God and himself. Okay, so they understand that they are one with the Supreme Lord. They are one with the Supreme Lord, and as soon as they get death, they will become one with the Lord. Okay, so destiny of such Duratmas, they take shelter of material energy and are attracted by demonic and atheistic views. They never surrender to Krishna, never taste the fruit of devotional service, back home, back to Godhead. So what is their destiny? They will come into this material world again and again. Death, birth, death, birth. So this is the birth and death cycle. Okay, so if you don't have faith in Krishna, you are bound to take birth and death in this material world again and again till you start believing in Krishna, start worshipping deity worship. So in Kali Yuga, it is very important that we should all chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Srila Prabhupada used to say that chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and be happy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So those engaged in fruitive, pious activities and ultimately hoping to be liberated, but they mock and deride Krishna as Supreme Personality of God. There are many devotees also, they don't have faith in Krishna, but they are just mocking like a devotee and they don't have faith. What is the result? They will never be liberated. They will never understand Krishna, who Krishna is. So Mahaprabhu has given us Hare Krishna Mahamantra and we should all chant. And that was the moment of Srila Prabhupada. That Srila Prabhupada went to the foreign and gave Hare Krishna Mahamantra to everyone. And now people are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and they are benefited. So it is a great offense to consider Lord Krishna as an ordinary man. It is given in Brihad Vishnu Smriti. Slok number 13. Mahatmanastu mam partha Devim prakritim asrita bhajanti ananya manaso gyatva bhutadim avyayam. So, O son of Pritha, those who are not deluded, the great souls, are under the protection of divine nature. They are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, original and inexhaustible. So, those who are not deluded, Mahatma. So, Mahatma are at top. They have faith in Krishna. They always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. They always engage themselves and their family and their friend and relative in the Krishna consciousness. Always chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, internal characteristics of Mahatma, he is already situated in the protection of the divine nature. So, if you have faith in Krishna, rest Krishna will assure. So, Krishna will assure your liberation. Krishna will assure your character. Krishna will assure every activity. So it will be sanctified by Krishna only. How? By surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Once you surrender unto the lotus feet of Krishna, you are under the protection of Krishna. So it is the responsibility of Krishna who will take care of all your tension, all your activity. So all your activity will be sanctified. So guidance of spiritual nature is called Daivi Prakriti. And those who are devotees, those who are Mahatma, they never divert their mind towards any material things. They only have faith on Krishna. Whatever Krishna will give me, I will eat. Whatever Krishna will take away from me, I will be happy. So he is always happy, whether he has profit or he has loss. He is always happy. Doesn't divert his attention to anything outside Krishna. Because Krishna, he knows Krishna to be original supreme person. Because Mahatmas knows that because they are realized soul. They are realized soul. So they have faith in Krishna and they know that Krishna is the only original Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Krishna is Supreme Controller. Krishna is Supreme Enjoyer. So Krishna possesses all the six opulences. So attracted by his two-handed form, performs unswerving service. May not even be interested in four-armed Vishnu. So those who are devotees, they want to see Krishna in only an two-handed form, not in four-armed form. So when Krishna descended on this earth, in front of Mother Devaki and Vasudeva, he took birth in all like Krishna, like four-armed Krishna. But their parents requested that, oh Lord, please come in two-handed form like us. Okay, so attracted by his two-handed form, performs unswerving service. May not even be interested in four-armed Vishnu. They don't want to see four-armed Vishnu. So four-armed Vishnu is, we will see in the universal form of the Supreme Lord. So now, how these Mahatmas get the Bhakti? Srimati Radharani, known as Bhakti Devi. So it is mentioned rightly in Nectar of Devotion 3.1.1. So Srimati Radharani's special position. So when you start doing Bhakti, it means Srimati Radharani has entered into your heart. So when you are start Bhakti, it is the mercy of Radharani only that you are doing Bhakti. Because Radharani is true Bhakti Devi. So when one starts chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, associating with devotees, going to temple, doing donation, performing activity for Krishna, trying to fulfill desire of Krishna, it means Bhakti Devi is entering in the heart of that particular person. Okay, so Bhakti Devi is a person. Srimati Radharani is Bhakti personified, manifestation of Bhakti. So the birth of Radharani is known as Bhakti personified. So ultimately Bhakti comes from Srimati Radharani. So if I say Bhakti, we start Bhakti, it means that Srimati Radharani has started entering in your heart. That's why you are getting the mercy of Supreme Lord. You are getting the mercy of Srimati Radharani. So because of mercy of Srimati Radharani, you get Krishna, or you can go near to Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. So when bhakti enters into heart of living entity, that is when the soul becomes attracted to Lord Krishna. So when you attract to Krishna, towards Krishna, it is the mercy of Radharani only. So that is the Bhakti Devi, is a symbol of Srimati Radharani, is a symbol of bhakti. Example, like when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, then Srimati Radharani becomes pleased and enters into your heart. Then we experience some devotional emotions, bhava. Srimati Radharani accepts our devotional service, extends her grace in our heart. Then we start experiencing bhava. So after bhava, there is a prem. So when you have prem, the significance of this prema, it means you start looking Krishna everywhere in each non-moving and moving object. So that is the very important role of Srimati Radharani. And what are the external activities of Srimati Radharani? External activities of Mahatmas. So Mahan Atma. So these souls are known as Mahan Atma. Satatam kirtayanto mam. So that is given in slok number 9.14. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantasya dinvata namasyantasya mam bhaktya niktayukta upasate. So here Lord Krishna is saying that those who are Mahatma, Satatam kirtayanto mam, they are always chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, so if you start chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, you will never suffer. Yatantasya dinvata. They always try to endeavor towards devotional service. Nitya yukta upasate. They always discuss about Krishna. They keep fasting on Janmashtami, Ekadasi, and several other festivals in the which are celebrated in Gaudiya Parampara. Namasyantasya mam bhaktya. So those who are devotee, those who are surrendered under the lotus feet of Krishna, they always surrender themselves in front of Krishna. So always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me. These great souls perpetually worship me with devotion. And what are the other symptoms of Mahatma? Always engaged in chanting the glories of Lord. And this refutes the impersonalism, because Mahatma is attached to the personal form of the Lord and glorifies personal attributes. So those who are Mayavady, they say that God is not personal. Their view is totally different. They say that God has no form. But Gaudiya Parampara says, which follows the Parampara which is coming from Lord Brahma, they say that they have personal form of the Lord glorifies personal attributes. Lord has a form. Mayavadi says Lord has no form. But Gaudiya Parampara, according to Brahmavadis, they say the Lord has a form. Krishna is in person form. And the endeavor with determination and determined to achieve Lord's association in one of 5 rasas. That is Vatsalya ras, Sakhya ras, Dasya ras. These are all 5 rasas in which you can make relationship with Krishna. And they are always engaged in certain activities determined, fasting on Ekadasis, appearance dates, following the rules and regulations of great acharyas, keeping fast on acharyas Avirbhav and Tirobhav Divas. And they are always bowing down before me. No severe austerity or penance required. Can perform in any social condition or ashram. So they don't perform any other austerity, any other sacrifice, any other yajna. They just chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So in Kali Yuga, it is said that chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra is sufficient. And they perpetually worshipping Krishna with devotion. And they follow the order of spiritual masters. Implies engaging all mental, bodily, and vocal functions in service of the Lord. So they devote everything, whatever they belong, to the service of Krishna. How Mahatmas develop? Mahatmas develop with association with devotees. So if you associate with devotees, you will also become Mahatma. So those who are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, they are already in trance, meditation, samadhi. Text number 15. Jnana yagyena chapyanne yajante mama upasate ekatvena prithaktvena bahuda visvato mukha. Now here we'll discuss different kinds of worshippers. Others who engage in sacrifice by the cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as the one without a second, as diverse in many and in the universal form. So in this particular sloka, there are different kinds of, three kinds of indirect worshippers. What is that? Ekatvena, prithaktvena, and vishwatomukham. Ekatvena means those who worship Supreme Lord as one. They say one with the Supreme, lowest and most predominant. They are lowest among mankind. So destiny is given, that is all mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, sloka number 11 and 12. So why Ekatvena is considered God worship? Although they worship themselves as one with Supreme. But at least they are worshipping Krishna. They know that this body is not, we are not this body, we are soul. At least they understand this. Okay. Although they are worshipping Krishna as one with them. So they worship themselves. So at least their understanding is that I am not this body, I am soul. Because Krishna resides in our body as super soul, in our heart as super soul. Prithakvena bahuda. Concoct some form of Supreme and worship that form. So they can believe in Indra, in sun planet, sun god, moon god. So in different demigods, they have faith and they start worshipping. So they are known as indirect worshippers. They don't know who is Krishna is. They say that I am worshipping Krishna. They are worshipping Indra, but they say that I am worshipping Krishna. Vishwato mukham. Accepts the universal form as a supreme. Best of all these three, considers universe to be supreme organism and worship that. Cannot conceive of anything beyond this material manifestation. That is rightly mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 16 to 19. Okay, so here Ekatven is aham graho pasana are not Mayavadis. Since they do not offend Krishna's form. They know that there is Krishna, but Krishna is inside our heart. After liberation, they get merged with Supreme. That is their understanding. That is something Mayavadi. Okay. So what is offending Krishna's form? Thinking Krishna's form is material. We should never, ever think about Krishna that Krishna's body is material. Among the three, aham grahopasana is lowest and most antithetical to Bhakti. So what is offending Krishna's form? Means thinking Krishna's form is material, one need to go behind Krishna's form, which is Brahman. So there are three levels of Krishna worshippers: Mahatma, that topmost; four types of Sukirtinas, that Artho, Artharthi, Jigyasu, and three types of Jnanis, 9.15, says Ekatvena, Prithaktvena, Vishwatomukham. These are the 15 types of Jnanis. That is text number 15. Now we'll see, summarize in summary section D, verse number 9.16 to 9.25. So in 16 to 19, we'll see worshippers of universal form. Krishna is the sacrifice, the ritual, the syllable Om, the Vedas, the universal father, the most dear friend, the sustainer, the goal, death, drought, heat, and the rain. Okay, so Krishna is the supreme object of worship. Then verse number 20 to 25 we'll discuss worshippers of demigods. Worshippers of demigods indirectly worship Krishna. So if you are worshipping Lord Indra, moon god, sun god, so you are indirectly worshipping Krishna. However, not only is direct worship of Krishna superior, but demigod worshippers are worshipping improperly. So this is the wrong method of worshipping. If you are worshipping Indra god, moon planet, moon god, sun god, it means you are not giving your 100%. You are worshipping Krishna indirectly. Text number 6. Aham kratur aham yagyah swadha aham ausadham mantroham aham evajyam aham agnir aham hutam. But it is I who am the ritual. I, the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestors, the healing herb, the transcendental chant. I am the butter and the fire and the offering. So Krishna says, I am everything. Whatever sacrifice you do, I accept it. Whatever kind of worship you do, I worship. So Vedic sacrifices of Karma Kanda division are in total also Krishna. So the purpose of Vedas is to establish Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. So those in devotional service are to be understood to have performed all sacrifices recommended in the Vedas. So if you chant Hare Krishna Mahat, no need to perform other Karma Kanda. Of all the components of sacrifice, only the important terms are clarified. What is that? Ritual, Vedic sacrifice, known as Jyotistoma, is also Krishna. So what is Jyotistoma? It's Krishna only. Ritual. What is sacrifice? Mahayagya, mentioned in Smriti, is also Krishna. Oblations, offering to Pitralok. Fire, one of the 5 material elements, therefore separated energy of Krishna. Okay, so these rituals, sacrifice, oblations, fire, this is nothing, the form of Krishna only. And these are all karma kandis. Okay, so those who are following Vedas, the purpose of Vedas are Krishna only. Vedas only tell that the purpose of this life is Krishna only. So we should all worship Krishna directly instead of going indirectly. 17. So Krishna has all the relationships, seeing everything as the manifestation of God Krishna. So what happens in the prema bhav? When you reach to the prema stage, you see Krishna everywhere. That is the result of Krishna consciousness, final result. So slok number 17, 9.17. Pita aham asya jagato mata dhata pitamaha vedyam pavitram omkara rikasama yajurevacha. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support, and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier, and the syllable Om. I am also the Rig Ved, Sam Ved, and Yajur Vedas. So Krishna says that I am everything. You take the name of Vedas, any Vedas, I am Veda. I am in the form of Veda. And you take the example of syllable Om. I am the syllable Om. Okay. So here in the material existence, we create difficult relationships with different living entities who are nothing but Krishna's marginal energy. So this material world belongs to Krishna's material energy. Spiritual world belongs to Krishna's internal energy. So Krishna is pervaded everywhere. So he is handling everything at the same time. It is not like he is present here as ordinary person, so he is not in there in the Golok Vrindavan Dham. Krishna never ever leaves his Golok Vrindavan Dham. So it is our perception that Krishna is here, so it means he is not there. Krishna is pervaded everywhere. Supreme Lord Krishna is pervaded everywhere. So he is everywhere in everything. So he is Father. He is in the form of Father, Mother, support, and grandchild. So if you say Father, Krishna is available in front of you as in the name of fathers. Okay, so some of them appear as our father, mother, grandfather, creator, but actually they are part and parcel of Krishna only. Everything is part and parcel of Krishna, whether it is moving or not moving. When Krishna started universal form to Arjuna, he told Arjuna that, oh Arjuna, whatever you want to see here. In whatever you will want to see in future, that also you can see. So you desire and see. Whether you want to see the present or future or past, everything you can see. So you desire and you can see. Even great scientists, scholars, they are not able to see. By sitting at one place, they cannot see, go to the other planet and see what is happening there. But Lord Krishna gave divine vision to Arjuna that, oh Arjuna, now you can see whatever you desire in this universal form. Okay, so although the universal form is temporary, but it is transcendental. So Krishna in the form of father, mother, support, and grandsire. All these relationships in the material world are part and parcel of Krishna, which implies they are all Krishna. So Krishna is present in the form of your father. Krishna is present in the form of your mother. So Krishna is present in the form of your grandsire, your supporter. So whenever you need help, someone comes and help you. So it is Krishna only. It is the mercy. It is the Krishna only. It is the mercy of Krishna only that you get help. Okay, so we should all be thankful to Krishna that he is present everywhere in every object. So Krishna is also Dhata. Krishna is supporter. Krishna is the creator. So Dhata means creator. Purifier. Krishna purifies. Krishna sanctified everything. That subject matter which help us to purify our constitution position is also Krishna. So Krishna purifies our heart and help us to realize relationship with Supreme Lord Krishna. Omkar, a transcendental sound vibration in all Vedic mantras, is there for Krishna. So you take the example of Omkara, it is also Krishna. All the Vedas, because all the hymns have Omkar, therefore it is Krishna only. So wherever Omkar is there, it is Krishna only. In all the Vedas, Omkar is there. So Vedas is given by. So Omkar, all the Vedas, these are all, Krishna is present in the form of different father, mother, dhata, purifier, Omkar, all the Vedas. Then text 18. So Gatir Bharata Prabhu Sakshi Nivasah saranam suhritah prabhava pralayasthanam nidhanam bijam avyayam. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, the refuge, and the most dear friend. I am the creation and the annihilation, the basis of everything, the resting place, and the eternal seat. I am everything. So Krishna is saying, I am everything. Krishna is a platform on which we are standing, on which we are running, on which we are walking, on which we are sleeping, on which we are getting different productive materials through which we can live our life happily. So it is all the Krishna only. So this spiritual world is like the upper part of the tree, and this material world is like the lower part of the tree. So material world is the reflection of spiritual world. So whatever is happening in this material world, exactly opposite is happening in the spiritual world. So in the material world, people are crying for material things. In the spiritual world, people are crying for Krishna. In all the Navadha Bhakti, they are always involved in Navadha Bhakti. In all 5 rasas, they are always chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So they are always chanting this Mahamantra repeatedly. And what happens? Because of that, they get the Gati. They go to Param Gati. Ultimate goal is Krishna, although people do not know it. Many make their destination to different demigods. Okay, so when you are worshipping demigods, indirectly you are worshipping Krishna only. Because these demigods are top class Vaishnavas. They have only faith on Krishna. They don't have faith in any material things. But all such demigod planets, being creations of Krishna, are simultaneously Krishna and not Krishna. So being manifestation of Krishna's energy, they are Krishna. So this material world is the energy of Krishna only. And those who are Mahatmas, those who are going to get the Param Gati, they always worship Krishna. They always chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So better to have direct approach, which saves time and energy. So don't worship demigods. Don't worship demigods, worship directly Krishna. So Krishna is sustainer because everything is resting on Krishna's energy. Krishna is master because Krishna is the supreme ruler and everything belongs to him. Krishna is the supreme controller. Krishna is the supreme proprietor. Everything belongs to Krishna. Whatever you imagine, you think, everything belongs to Krishna. Krishna is master of all. Witness. So he is in everyone's heart. He is witnessing everyone. What you are doing, Krishna knows it very well. Because Krishna is present in your heart as super soul. And if you are doing good thing, Krishna will give you good thing, good reward. And if you are abode, so these abodes are residences of Krishna only. Countries or planets on which we live, these all belongs to Krishna only. So Krishna is in the form of abode. Krishna's ultimate goal of our shelter, take shelter of Krishna for any distress. So whatever tension you have, whatever activity you have, you are able to perform or not able to perform, take shelter of Krishna, it will automatically happen. Suhrit, best friend. Krishna is the best friend. So Krishna is friend of Arjuna. So Arjuna has Sakhyaras with Krishna. So likewise, you can establish any relationship with Krishna. You can establish relationship of Vatsalya. Vatsalya means in the form of mother and father. So Krishna was a child to Yashoda Mai and Nanda Maharaj. So in any form you can establish relationship with Krishna. So this everything is Krishna. You say Gati, sustainer, master, witness, abode, ultimate goal of our shelter, Suhrit. These are all Krishna only. Okay, so we'll stop over here. Next time we'll continue from sloka number 19. Any question you can ask? श्रीमद् भगवद गीता की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। हरे कृष्ण।